now from the Pilgrim Lanes in Haverhill, it's the 17th annual Candlepin Bowling Championship. And competing for the $10,000 grand prize are Paul Berger of Hopedale, who qualified with a sensational 500. Tom Olszta of Sturbridge, who qualified with a 469. Peter Surette of North Reading, who qualified with a 453. Jack Quinn of Fremont, New Hampshire, who qualified with a 437. And Tom O'Brien of Natick, who qualified with a 436. Hi, everybody, and I mean everybody here, and there are lots of people here, plus all you folks who are at home. Yes, it is the 17th annual. Started out, as you know, with just the top 2 bowlers, but now we have 5, and they will be receiving prizes. For example, number 1 gets $10,000. Second, $5,000. Third prize, $2,500. Fourth prize, $1,500. Then $1,000, and each will take home a permanent souvenir. These are provided by Din Brothers of Holyoke and Boston, and you can see the handsome trophies which are off to one side here. Each of them will take that. The winner will also take home from Rotman's Furniture of Worcester a handsome Rotman's chaise. Okay, now to tell you how this is all going to work, here's a guy who you see just about every Saturday except in football season. I mean, as far as bowling is concerned, coming on right after our noontime show. You all know him, also on weekends doing the sports. Here he is, Ed Harding. Every year you get a bigger hand than I do.
Never ceases to amaze me either, the enthusiasm and the energy and all this stuff. We thank you for coming out because that makes it a fun event for all of us to do. So Don and I thank you for coming. Take a bow, everybody. You do a good job. The format, I want to run it down for you very quickly because I know you're familiar with it. It's a seeded setup. The 5th seed will play the 4th seed. The survivor plays the 3rd. The survivor plays the 2nd. And the survivor will bowl against Paul Berger. For names, Tom O'Brien will start off against Jack Quinn. Then the winner of that will play Peter Surette. We're going to find out who's the most popular. Then the winner will bowl against Tommy Olszta. And then whoever's left will bowl against Paul Berger.
I should have put it ahead.
Yeah. But of course, Paul Berger is one of the most exciting sports stories of the year here at Channel 5 because of what he hit. He hit a 500, height never before even thought of, but he hit the 500. A remarkable event. And if you haven't had a chance to see it, we've prepared some of the highlights for you. Take a look.
Paul came into the 3rd string with a pretty good 2-string total of 307, but then he really went to work. He started with a strike and then a spare. This was followed by his only unmarked box, a 9. Then came a spare, strike,
and another strike.
Spare.
A strike.
Double strike, spare, and finally another strike, this time with a 9 fill to end the string with an amazing 193 and an incredible 3-string total of 500.
It really was incredible. And we're going to get this one underway, which may be incredible also, as it will be Tom O'Brien challenging Jack Quinn right after this.
The Candlepin Bowling Championship game is brought to you in part by True Value.
Whether it's work or play, you can do it with help from True Value, where you'll always find personal service and low prices. This True Guard night latch holds tight for added peace of mind, just $5.99. You can do it. Get an entry lock set or deadbolt from Kwikset. Your choice, just $9.77. For personal service and low prices, bring your family to ours.
Because Rotmans have bedrooms.
You'll find it all at Rotman's.
And this Rotman's Cherry bedroom, the dresser, mirror, headboard, and nightstand, a $1,200 value, is now at Rotman's for $899. Just $899. The bedrooms at Rotman's are fantastic. Not bad.
They're back on the field, tearing up the dirt and passing the pigskin. Channel 5 puts you in the stands to see this year's top teams, bringing you the best of the Big East, ABC's blockbuster lineup, and the Boston College Eagles, the biggest names in the biggest games. This season, for college football fans, the choice is Channel 5. Nobody brings you closer.
We're underway, and as we usually do it, the challenger in this instance becomes the bowler who hits the higher seed, that is, or the lower seed, whichever you prefer, the one who is fifth. So here to lead it off is Tom O'Brien, league average 127. Great start.
I'll tell you what, I was wondering if you get nervous at all standing up there and throwing the first ball, but nonetheless, he strikes it perfectly, gets some help to take it out, and you couldn't start it any better.
First bonus ball.
Oh, a double!
2 in a row!
Oh.
What a way to start
Whoa.
for challenger Tom O'Brien, fifth seed.
Well, what you're seeing is a little piece of remarkable history. We are 2 steps toward what would be almost the unthinkable, an opening triple.
Now, Jack Quinn, our fourth seed. League average 125. The 2, the 7, and the 10.
And how'd you like to be Jack Quinn after Tommy O'Brien has started out the way he started out?
I guess all you can do is say there are 10 boxes.
Mm-hmm.
Good try.
Yeah.
Waiting for a piece of wood to settle down. Goes for the 7 in the wood. And it's a 9 box to begin. Now to lane 10. They're bowling on lanes 9 and 10 here at Pilgrim Lane. Jack Quinn has 1 pin. It is the head pin. Jack from Fremont, New Hampshire, married, father of 2. He's employed by Lafayette Lanes. And yes, he has a spare. All right, Tom O'Brien has 2 strikes in a row, and I will remind you that all the bonus money that we give away on our regular show at noontime is in effect for this. You know what that means. He did not get 3 strikes in a row, which would have been an additional $1,000. He can get 3 marks in a row. He's got the 4 horsemen right side, plus in the opposite corner, the 7 pin.
Well,
he has 3 marks in a row for $50 in bonus money.
Well, Tom O'Brien, the 5th seed in this tournament, has gotten off to a terrific start. He strikes the head pin right on, and it takes out the 4 horsemen on the right side and plus, and you can see his lead is a 16 pin through boxes scored.
Now he has the opposite lead, 4 horsemen left side, and the opposite pin is the 10 pin. He did not make it 4 in a row. He has left the corners full. Tom is single. He works for Chalk Ambulance. A 9. Now Jack Quinn. Oh, so close to getting a strike, Jack Quinn. He has left the 8 pin.
And we remind you, too, that this is the score at the end of a single string of bowling, so it's time to explode now.
Oh, too bad. He hit the wood to the left, and it curled right around the 8-pin and did not make it. $1,000 will go to the runner-up of this first single-string competition. The winner will be guaranteed $2,500, but most important, he's moving on to the next level. One, 2, 7, 8, and 10. We're just to the left of the 2-pin.
Really get it?
Yes, he came back and made it.
If for nothing else, this has to do wonders for his confidence, knowing that to make up a sizable difference as it is, 22 pins through boxes scored, you need bonus balls to do so.
Tom O'Brien. And the left-hander takes out the left side. He leaves the 5-pin. Then, in addition to that, he has the 3, 6, 9, and 10. 9 pins still there. These 5 bowlers are here, and the man who was 6th, Steve Vadney, was the alternate. He's here, but he's also keeping score down below where the bowlers can see a running scoreboard. 1, 3, 7, and 8. Another mark.
Really doing a terrific job. As we have shown you throughout the beginning of this match, his average is 126. He's bowling above his average in this string, and that's exactly the way you need to do in this tournament.
His high single is 200, and this man, Jack Quinn's, is 192. Oh, too bad. Thin hit. Just 3 for a fill. But he came back and made a spare.
Gutsy shot from Jack Quinn. You can see where it strikes just to the left of the strut and manages to take him all out. Good pickup.
Oh, again, just a 2-pin fill with a half Worcester right side, punching out the 3 and 9. And unable to come back this time to make it 3 in a row. Still has the 5, 7, 8, and 10. He cleaned up everything except the 10-pin.
It's a 16-pin lead for Tom O'Brien through the boxes scored, which is the 5th.
And now he adds to that with this. 7 more. Lead now 24 since he was opposite a 9 box. 4, 7, and 10. Took out the 10 and obviously was trying to shave the left side of the 4 or kick it across into the wood, which then would have carried over into the 10. It's an 8 box.
And Peter Surette is waiting for the winner of this. 10 boxes of bowling.
The corners are full. That's what he's looking at right now. He has 3 pieces of wood. 1 is half in the gutter. The other 2 are lying parallel to the pit and just barely touching the inside one, the 7-pin.
This is my favorite challenge.
Well, he moved everything over to get the 10-pin, which of course seemed like the more difficult task, but the 7-pin did not go. That's a 9.
That's a 9. Yep.
Ralph Stewart is our lob line judge and referee.
So in the 8th box, make that a 9, not a 10, and it's a 113 total pinfall.
One pin still there, the 9-pin. Jack Quinn looking at a diamond left. Went right through the middle of it. It's an 8.
Just missed. It always amazes me how narrow the window of opportunity is, you know? Just a little bit either way, and it makes it a bad box for you.
All right, Tom O'Brien, 5th seed, now looking at 4 horsemen right side, and in the back he has the 8-pin. This is a tough shot, as we all know. And that's fine, because you can make a perfect pocket hit with the 1 and the 3, and you still leave the 8-pin standing. Obviously, the other way it would be the 9-pin that would still be standing. It's a 10 box.
And obviously the objective for Tom O'Brien right here would be to the total pinfall, quite obviously, but don't leave him standing. And with through the 8th box of boxes scored a 23-pin lead, and he drops them all.
All right, this being the 10th box, he'll fill.
Well, for the 3rd time in this string, he has done that. Not 3 in a row, but the 3rd time.
8 more. 6 and 8 are the 2 pins standing, no wood. And they are still there.
Well, that's it for Tom O'Brien, and a very highly respectable 141. We remind you his average is 126, so he has bowled very well in this first string.
Hey! Jack Quinn with a strike when he needed it.
And he'll need 3 more to win. Oh!
8. And this is Tom O'Brien will be moving on to face Peter Surette. Jack Quinn congratulating Tom O'Brien, and Tom O'Brien will be challenging Peter Surette right after we pause for this.
I don't mind spending what I have to, but why would I spend more than I need?
Your Chrysler Plymouth dealer has the affordable alternative. Now get $1,000 cash back on Chrysler LeBaron sedan.
What do fans want from a sports team?
Action, lots of action.
All the right moves. What else?
I got it. Personality.
And they gotta be cute.
You'll find it all with this hometown team.
Ooh.
Mike Lynch.
Hey, I like Mike.
Ed Harding.
Cute. Very cute.
Must be the shoes. Gotta be the shoes. You know?
And Mike Dowling.
Yes!
The Sports Center 5 team. New England's best.
Hey, they're my boys.
Nobody brings you closer.
With your help, this is where a student will find his place. Volunteer in the school system of your choice. Call 1-800-42-TEACH, because your lifetime of experience is their experience of a lifetime.
All right, we move on to the next step. Peter Surette will be the defender in the sense because he was 3rd seed, and Tom O'Brien, who was 5th seed and has just defeated Jack Quinn and moved up, is now acting as challenger in this 1-string roll-off. 2, 4, 7, and the 6 over on the right with 2 pieces of wood. Missed the 2-pin, so the 2 and the 6 still there.
And quite a dramatically different start in this string for him than the first one.
A 9-box.
Just for purposes of information at home, Tom has scored a 142 in that first string.
It was the 7th box where there was a little bit of confusion over the piece of wood that was partway into the gutter and partway out. But legal contact was made by the ball on the lane. So it was a 10 fill rather than a 9. All right, now here is Peter Surette. Peter, 3rd seed. His league average is 120. His high single 189. His high triple 454.
It's a good start.
He leaves 1 pin, the 7 pin, and has an opportunity to begin with a mark.
Which would be a great start for a fellow who's been cold sitting down watching that first string.
So he begins with a spare. And I should mention, before I forget, that by satellite up in Pubnico, Nova Scotia, some relatives of Peter are anxiously watching right now and cheering him on.
Well,
Right,
they've got stuff to
spare.
cheer. They've got a lot to cheer.
Now
Peter
Tom
Surette
O'Brien.
starting off with a spare and a strike.
Tom with the ball being delivered too far to the left, and in practice he was doing the same thing. I think he even handed the ball to you, didn't he, one time, and said, here, you do it?
He asked me to put some weight on it to move it back to the right.
Still has the 5 pin, so still looking for his first mark. Perhaps the adrenaline is not flowing as much as it did when he came up the very first time. Look at
the
10 pin is rocking back and forth. Boy, I'll tell you, he had a lot of help from people stamping their feet here. Sil Angelotti must have been worrying about whether the building was going to fall down. He made it. All right, Peter Surette with an opportunity now for some bonus money. 2 marks in a row. Working on a strike this time.
And you see how Surette has started off this string. It's 1 string of bowling. So obviously each ball carries with it a significant amount of weight.
The hand is for Ralph Stewart, who is our lob line judge and referee. Peter Surette firing ball 1. He has 2 to roll, obviously as a fill. 1, 2, 4, 8. And on the right, the 6 and the 10 and no wood. All right, the total fill will be 7. He does not get bonus money. He had 2 marks in a row. It's a 9.
And if you're Tom O'Brien, you look at that saying, well, I think I might have weathered a little storm here.
Peter Surette, great first ball.
But the clouds are moving back in again.
Single pin to pick up. It's the 4 pin for a spare. And yes, he has it. Sitting right behind the bowlers and acting as referees and statisticians, Don Riley and Tim Michelle. Tom O'Brien looking now at the 2 pin and the 6 pin. No, the 9 pin. Or is that the 6? I guess it's the 6.
And that was a fill for him, so he filled his spare with 8.
I want to say a special hello to our good friend and colleague John Valenti of the Boston Globe, who's watching tonight from his hospital bed in Methuen. Tom got 1 of the 2. We wish him a very speedy recovery and a quick return to writing his regular bowling column for the Globe. So, John, best wishes from all of us. Now Tom O'Brien. Two pin, 10 pin. Those are the two pins he's looking at.
Tom started the day our 5th seed. He went through the first string, defeating Jack Quinn. Now he's got a dogfight in his hands with Peter Surette.
Made it!
Oh, wow.
Nice shot.
I think he took out the top half of the pin with it. Doesn't matter how it goes, top half or bottom. Look at that deflection. It's like a goal to the upper corner, huh?
Mm-hmm. All right, Peter Surette. Seven is the fill. He's now looking at 3, 6, and 10. Oh, just missed, and he had two shots at it. As you saw, the wood come flying back after he had missed. He had gotten the 3 and the 6. The 10 pin still standing, but he got sidewall action. It came over. Now Ralph Stewart goes to get the wood and takes it out of the way as he will try now for a 10. Moving into the 6th box. He's opposite a spare here. 2 full on the head pin. Almost a spread eagle. 3, 6, 10 left on the right. 2, 4, 7 plus the 8 pin on the left. That's the right side. Oh, he left 3 pins, so now his lead basically is down to 15, and it will be cut by whatever is tossed right now by Tom O'Brien. That's a fill.
Which will make it for a very interesting finish.
Mm-hmm. Oh, big
wow. 9. He has a decent shot at marking in the box.
That's right. He's got the 5 pin, the king pin to pick up. Lead down to... He made it! The lead down to 6 pins.
And we're going to have a great finish. And whoever can survive this will meet Mr. Tom Olszta.
It's a thin fill. He got 5. And it's not what you'd call your ideal setup for a mark, but he's powerful and a very good left-handed bowler, as you well know. All right. His object pin obviously is the 3 pin, and he didn't get it. He made 10.
Okay, he made the 10, and you see his total pinfall at 99, and now Peter Surette will be working at holding on to his lead.
1 pin to pick up for a spare here in the 9th box. Excuse me, on the 9th lane. Lane number 9. 7th box. He's on lane 9, waiting for wood to settle down.
And he jumped out to a quick start, and he's trying to hold on.
Tom O'Brien.
Got it. Six. That's the fill. 1, 2, 9, and 10. Those are the 4 pin standings. Ooh, I saw that pin rolling over from the left-hand side. I thought it was going to hit the 9 pin and topple it into the 10. How about that? He
Nice
made a
shot
10 there.
I thought of the previous ball. He made a nice read on what he had to do. So you see what it is through 8 boxes. 7 pin lead for Peter Surette. We have 2 boxes left.
Missed the head pin. 4 horsemen right side. In back of that, he has the 8 pin. Over on the left, he has the 4 and 6 no wood. 4 and 7 no wood.
You just don't like to start the box off the way he did. He'd gotten the lead down to down to single digits from double digits.
Almost made it 10. All right, now he has to mark. We would figure he has to. Peter has that 7-pin lead. Ooh,
and it'll be tough to do it.
It's going to be tough. The 3, the 6, and the 8 pin.
That first ball in the 9th box seems to have taken whatever rhythm was left out.
No mark. So Peter Surette has a 7-pin lead as he goes into the final 2 boxes. Tom Olszta has been warming up over on the right, and he's standing by. All right, Peter Surette now. 7 pins. That's his lead. That gets a reaction from the crowd as he took out 1.
Something about the first ball in the 9th box here.
1 pin.
2 pins.
2 pins.
Whoa!
Ho, 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 ho. Think there's a little pressure here now?
How do you do indeed?
Last ball now. Wow! It's a 4 box. So there goes all of the lead except 1 pin.
Holy cow. Can you believe it? A 4 box and a 2-pin lead for Peter Surette. That's it.
All right. That's the way to come back.
Well, I'll tell you what, after throwing just a 4 in the 9th box, to come out like this in the 10th with the match on the line.
All right, first ball.
He's already won it. He'll move on to play Tommy Olszta.
The fill is 6. And Peter Surette basically survived a horrendous 9th box. We'll be back as Peter Surette will be challenging Tom Olszta right after this.
During the Dodge factory authorized clearance, get a Spirit with Air, a 4-speaker stereo, and more.
Put a new Dodge in your garage.
Plus, get over $1,500 cash back.
Put a new Dodge in your garage.
That means a 6-passenger Spirit with all these extras for under $11,200. It's lowest price ever.
Put a Dodge in your garage.
So see the Dodge dealer nearest you for the new Dodge you'll want to put in your garage.
In our form of racing, it takes about 5,000 horsepower to go from a dead stop to 285 miles an hour in less than 5 seconds. And even under those loads, the oil film holds up. I would highly recommend Pennzoil to other people. Yeah, it's sure worked good for me. Every record I've ever set in my life has been on Pennzoil. Performance, protection, quality. That's what Pennzoil means to me.
Get your Pennzoil lube, oil, and filter service today at Jiffy Lube in Lowell.
35 years, Midas has talked about hardware, mufflers, tailpipes, brakes. Now we want to talk to you about software. This kind of software. Children who every year by the thousands are seriously or fatally injured simply because they weren't in one of these. Well, we want to help protect them by offering these car seats at our wholesale cost. Look, we know you care about your child's future. Well, here's a way to help secure it.
When your child outgrows our seat, get $46.25 off your next Midas service.
They came out of nowhere. What were they, and why were they here?
Hey, they're only cars.
It's Mazda Mania 2, with special lease plans or limited time savings on our full line of vehicles to celebrate the introduction of 5 totally new cars.
Listen.
Don't miss Mazda Mania 2.
At your local Mazda dealer now.
Now we're going to find out who is going to face Paul Berger in the 2-string final. It'll be Peter Surette leading off against Tom Olszta. Looked like a great hit as he came down the middle, but he left the corners full. Nice shot.
I thought it was a virtual perfect play. Obviously, he didn't get the 7 out, but he read it right.
It's a 9.
It's a 9.
Peters high single 189, high triple 454. And I told you his league average 120. He has a spare leave. 6 and 10 to pick up. No wood to help. Too far to the right, and he did not get the 6 pin. Now, Tom Olszta. League average 130. High single 209, high triple 504. And this is the 9th time that he has been in one of our championship shows, and he's won 4 of them. And Tom Olszta begins with a strike.
And that was the whole theme, I think, every time I see him. It's the experience of playing in pressure-packed tournaments. I remember one season on doubles, he and Tony Marie Baldinelli completed the whole season undefeated. It's bowling in the spotlight and being able to perform under pressure that really is his trademark.
The first bonus ball gets 2 as he punches out the 3 and the 9. Half Worcester right. Everything down except the head pin.
He fills the strike with 9.
Now Peter Surette.
10-pin lead for Tommy Olszta. Third box. This is a 1-string roll-off, and when we reach the next round, the finals will be 2-string.
Maybe a little bit of wood to help. The object pin is still the 3. He has the 3, 6, and 9 in a cluster. He has the 8 pin a little bit over to the left, and he got everything except the 8 pin. It's a 10.
Second straight 10 for Peter Surette. He has yet to put up a mark in this match.
Spare lead right now. Looking at the 4 and the 8. Peter twice had triple strikes while he was on our regular show at noontime. There it is.
You know, when you start off in these single match roll-offs, single string roll-offs, you want to do as well as you can to get as many bonus balls as you can. That's the first one he'll be able to throw.
Tom Olszta, all except the kingpin, the 5.
It is so neatly wrapped, too.
Wood in front and Wood sort of behind and to the left, but he takes it out for a spare.
Olszta's bowled 3 boxes, strike 10 and spare.
And a strike on top of his spare. And while we are considering that, we're going to pause. We'll be right back after this.
Nissan's Let It Roll sales event. Make your best deal now and save hundreds with factory-to-dealer incentives on Maximas, Sentras, trucks, on most of the award-winning Nissan lineup. It's our biggest sales event of the year, but these deals won't last, so hurry in today and...
It's that time of year again, when families across America get together just for the fun of it. To help them enjoy these precious moments, Pearl Vision introduces Family Eye Care Time, where there are now special savings for children, parents, and grandparents. Just write your own coupon and get a second pair free for you or your child. Call 1-800-YES-EYES for the location nearest you. It's family eye care time at Pearl, because nobody cares for eyes more than Pearl.
You know, a football field is no place to be without the right equipment. Neither is a highway, and that's why you'd be mighty smart to drive a Chevy S10 Blazer. It comes with ABS brakes as standard equipment, and right now, you can drive one for less, thanks to Chevy Smart Lease. If you need a little more incentive, just think of what you could save. How about a hug?
No hugging.
See your neighborhood Chevy dealer today.
Peter Surette coming to the line, and he's working on a spare.
Yes, it's going to go.
A strike on his spare.
While they were screaming for the hammer, they got the hammer. Took a while, but they got it.
First bonus ball. Is it going to be another? No. The piece of wood rolls behind the 5-pin.
It had enough momentum to take it out, but it skirted back.
Fair. Now Tom Olszta, 3 marks in his first 4 boxes, and he's working on a strike.
Of course, Peter Surette is marked in 3 boxes in a row, which will earn him some bonus money. And as Don mentioned, Olszta started off so smartly, but right here in the middle, Surette has re-grabbed some momentum.
Now Tom Olszta, first bonus ball. That gets him 7, and he has 3 on the right with the opportunity to make them. It's a 3, 6, and 10. Wood in between the 3 and the 6. He made it. So Tom now has 3 in a row.
His fills have been great, too. On a spare, he filled with 10. On the strike, he fills with 10. And he has his 3rd mark in a row.
He did not like that one. 1 pin. And that's what makes this game so fascinating, because you can just miss the head pin and you take out just 1. And he came back again to make it.
And as Don mentioned, what makes it so exciting, you can just miss it and take out 1, and then strike it perfectly and take out every other one, which is what Tommy Olszta has done.
Now Peter Surette. And Peter gets 5.
That was just a terrific shot, wasn't it?
And he makes it another 4 in a row now.
I'll tell you what, we're seeing a lot of highlight shots in this match. Perfect spot against the action he wants and cleans it out. And now you see 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes in a row that he's marked it. He's got to come back.
Is he going to get? He's got a great opportunity. 9 is the fill. He's got 1 pin to pick up.
And he's got a great shot at it, too.
He has it. $150 in bonus money, but more important, right now he is at 113 through 8 and waiting for a mark to fill. And Tom Olszta comes back and got everything except the 5-pin.
What a glorious match this is.
Superb Candlepin bowling. And Tom gets another.
So he filled his spare in the 6th box with 9. He has spared in the 7th.
And he comes back with a strike. What a match.
This is terrific. Tommy Olszta started the match off with a strike. This is his 3rd strike in these 10 frames. He hasn't even bowled 10 frames. He's bowled 8.
Now Peter Surette comes back. And Peter Surette almost strikes. All except the 6-pin.
And he fills with 9. I mean, you're getting marks and high fill.
Oh, he just missed. That 1 pin, he just missed it. Ralph Stewart's gone to get a loose ball. That hurt. Now he's all over it for a 10.
Got a 132 through 9 boxes. A 132 pinfall through 9. His average is 120.
He's got the diamond to work on the right side, and that's made up of the 3, 5, 6, and 9. No wood to help. Nope. That tough diamond.
You realize something, Don? Peter Surette has just, my quick add is a 141.
He got congratulated
And
by
he's gonna
all of
lose.
the bowlers and everybody down there. He rolled a 141 and is due to lose to this man. Tommy's first ball gets him 6. He has 4 horsemen left side.
This is the second of the 2 fills.
He did not make them all, so his streak of bonus money will stop. It's a 9. And he's already won going into the final box.
Can you imagine rolling a 141 and not winning?
No, I can't.
Well, mine would have to stop with, can you imagine rolling a 141?
No, I can't do that either. And Tom has another spare.
Well, Tommy Olszta has marked in every box except the 9th and the 2nd.
What's he going to finish with? He gets 5 more. 161 to 141. And Tom Olszta, as most people expected, would be going into the 2-string final against Paul Berger right after this.
You can do it.
The Arias family, finding bright solutions with the help of True Value. And their family is turning to our family for the True Value of the month. See your work in a whole new light with this Master Electrician Trouble Light. The circuit breaker guards against shocks, and it's a real True Value at $7.99. For personal service and low prices, bring your family to ours.
You can do it with True Value.
The amazing taste of Bacardi Breezer. A splash of Bacardi rum, a touch of sparkle, and crisp natural fruit juices. For the amazing taste that makes everything extraordinary.
Just add Bacardi Breezer and the Bacardi Breezer.
In the world of luxury automobiles, you expect aerodynamic styling. A beautifully crafted, leather-trimmed interior, the uncompromising safety of driver's and passenger side airbags, and the superior performance of a 24-valve engine. You just don't expect it to be so affordable. The Acura Luxury Lease Program. It's more than a lease. It's a legend.
Whoopee! Whoopee plus 1. No sidekick. Delivering straight line. Whoopee! Whoopee plus 1. No house band. Cutting it on talk time. Whoopee! Whoopee plus 1. Plus what? Plus who? Plus the best one. The right one. The ones you want to hear from. Plus Whoopee. Whoopee plus 1. Conversations with the ones you want to see. No plug-in. Movies, books. The wannabes. It's Whoopee. Whoopee plus 1. 'Cause one guest is best. The Whoopi Goldberg Show.
This is it, the final 2 strings. And if you're wondering why Paul Berger is leading off, it's because it is a 2-string match, and he will be the second bowler, or the last bowler, as we would say, acting as champion in the final string. And Paul Berger begins with a strike.
You always have interesting theories as to whether sitting around and waiting to bowl at the last moment in this tournament is to your advantage. Paul Berger has started out showing that it is.
Almost 2 strikes in a row. He has left only the 7th pin. Paul's league average 127. And his high triple, you all know, 500. And he makes a spare.
Well, Tommy Olszta's just rolled a 161, but it's now, what have you done for me lately? He's got to come out smoking right now.
Looked for a moment as though Tommy was going to have a strike. Instead, he gets a split. 7 and 9. A couple of pieces of wood. Didn't go the way he thought it would. Tried to utilize the wood. Now going after the 7-pin, which had a roadblock in front of it. So it is a 9-box. One of these bowlers will take home $10,000, the other $5,000.
It certainly is not as immediate of concern at this point of the match, because this is a 2-string total.
Strike for Tom Olszta.
And after opening with the 9, closing out on the second box with this is nice.
Paul Berger, everything down except the 7-pin. A fill of 9.
And Tommy Olszta didn't have a clean shot on it. Paul does.
And he made it. 3 marks in a row to begin.
He, of course, authored that sensational 500.
And a strike. Does he ever look like somebody who rolled a 500 right now?
I'll tell you what, maybe you can get that in 2 strings, huh? Hit a couple of 250s.
Now Tom Olszta. 2 full that time. 4-pin alone over on the left, and on the right the 3, 6, and 10, no wood.
Tom's filling a strike.
He has left the 10-pin. For Tom Olszta, this is his 65th overall appearance on our Candlepin Bowling program. For Paul Berger, it is his 51st. The 5 and the 8. Yes! We will be back with the rest of this string right after this.
Such peace, such tranquility and harmony. Harmony? There's nothing but conflict here. Incompatibility. Hardware at war with hardware. Look, a PBX at state-of-the-art one day, obsolete the next. All that money. And who's responsible? Me. This is terrible. This is horrifying.
Leave your job at work. Use New England Telephone to get the latest technology.
What's a PBX?
Without buying the latest hardware.
Enjoy Snapple Real Brewed Iced Teas. 9 delicious flavors. All 100% natural. Snapple, made from the best stuff on earth.
Lots of people say to me, Ivan, you play like you have ice water in your veins. Not so, it's Snap Up. So if I was at a tournament that for some strange reason did not have Snap Up, I might get angry. They don't like to see me angry.
Your Chrysler Plymouth dealers announce the wide-open spacious sale. A sale on America's lowest price 6-passenger car. The spacious Acclaim from Chrysler Plymouth. Offering automatic, plus now at no charge, air, tilt, tinted glass, cruise, and more. Yes, all at no charge. Now also with $1,000 cash back, up to $2,600 total savings for its lowest price ever, under $11,700. Now at your Chrysler Plymouth dealer.
Paul Berger has 4 marks in a row. Will it be 5? Two full that time, and he has a split with no wood to help. 2, 4, 7 on the left, 6 and 10 over on the right.
And he's filling a strike. So he'll fill it with 7.
And the bonus stops after 4 boxes.
He has 85 through 5 boxes, total pinfall.
That's 10 for me.
That's
Right
10
back
for
again.
Paul. Well, after marking in each of the first 4 boxes, he comes right back with a strike in the 6th.
Now Tom Olszta.
After Ralph Stewart fixed the lane for us.
One piece of wood, which will be reset.
It's gotten very quiet in here.
Everybody was.
I'm kind of surprised. This is not a golf tournament, is it?
Well, I have an opportunity. I want to give this special reminder to all our viewers about our revised fall schedule, because starting September 12th and continuing throughout the football season, our show will be shown at 11 a.m. weekly on Channel 5 in Boston. In Springfield, Channel 40 will occasionally move us to Sundays. So you folks in Springfield will have to watch your local program schedules to check when we're going to be on. But for our Channel 5 viewers here in Boston, just remember, we'll be on 11 a.m. every Saturday throughout the college football schedule. Not quite a spread eagle. He did leave the 8-pin.
He filled the spare in the 4th box with 3.
And it's a 7.
Through the box, the scored a 27-pin lead for Paul Berger. Reminder one more time, it is the cumulative score at the end of 2 strings that decides our champion.
Off to the left a little bit for Tommy. Now Paul Berger. By the way, give you an idea also of how good these bowlers are. Paul Berger has 9 400s and 1 500 on our programs. Paul missing the head pin right now. He's left 4 horsemen left side plus the 5 and the 9. Tom Olszta has had 19 400s on our program. And that includes the 2nd and 3rd highest, a 483 and a 469. Rosario Lecchiara had the 468, which stood up for a long time.
Well, the 7th box was something Paul Berger might like to forget.
As you pointed out, it is a 2-string match. Made it. .117 right now with 1 ball fill. Now Tom Olszta working on a spare in the 6th. 5, that's all. No wood to help. 3, 6, 10 on the right. 2 and 4 on the left. He still has 3 pins standing. 2, 4, and 3. He's left the 3. It's a 9 box. Missed the head pin again. Has left the 7 alone. Has 4 horsemen right side and then back the 9. Head pin still there, plus 9 and 10.
And he's just missing, but you know, if you just miss enough, it affects you in this game.
Tom is a salesman for Frito-Lay and Paul Berger, who's coming up next as a purchasing manager for Sun Microsystems. spare leave.
And that was a fill. Fills for 7.
And yes, he has it. Fair in the 9th.
Paul Berger's total pinfall through the 8th box is 124. 134 in actual pins fallen.
That is right.
Now he's up to 144, and he still has an opportunity to push it further.
Eight with the first. Yes.
Terrific first string for Paul Berger. He only misses in the 5th and the 7th boxes. He marks in every other box, and his total pinfall is 164.
A strike for Tom Olszta.
Well, Tom Olszta had bowled a couple of disappointing boxes for him. This is a great way to start out in the 9th.
Missed the head pin again. 5 with that first ball. 4 horsemen right side plus the opposite corner, 7. And the 7 is still there. And he missed it. So it's a 9. All right, we have, of course, one more very, very important string to go. But a 46-pin lead for Paul Berger, our top seed, and the only man ever to hit 500 in the 34-year history of this program. And 164 to 118 is the score after 1. We'll be back for that great big final string right after this.
The Dodge factory authorized clearance. Get up to $31.83 total savings on Dakota. Dakota 4x4 Club Cab, four-wheelers pickup of the year. With an available new Magnum V8, it can outhaul, out-tow any comparable Ford, Chevy, or import compact. See the Dodge dealer nearest you for the new Dodge you'll want to put in your garage.
A terrifying threat from the past.
Kill it now.
Sparks a moral dilemma.
We can't leave him here. He won't survive.
And violent memories collide.
It's not a person, damn it, it's a bore.
Now, will the crew seek revenge with a daring experiment?
Sending him back to destroy the others, like some sort of walking bomb.
Or will it lead them into an enemy trap?
And then they're gonna come looking for us. And they will destroy us.
On Star Trek, The Next Generation.
Tonight at 11:30.
Wildlife rabies is now a threat in Massachusetts. Avoid contact with wild animals. Let wild things be wild. Pets can also become infected and bring this deadly disease into your home. By vaccinating your cats and dogs, you protect yourself and your family. Vaccinations against rabies are available through your veterinarian. For more information on rabies, contact your local health department or veterinarian. Rabies is a risk no one needs to take.
Car and Driver has named it to its 10 best list 4 years in a row. Now, there's a Mitsubishi Eclipse you can lease for just $500 down and as little as $149 a month. But hurry, this Eclipse will soon disappear. Mitsubishi, the word is getting around.
In this final string, it'll be Tom Olszta leading off. How would you like to be coming up there and trailing by 46 pins?
Well, his average is 130. He's a man that understands the pressures of this game. used a little body English trying to encourage at least one of the pins left standing to go.
2 and 7 are the pins.
But neither cooperated. Oh!
Well, it was a great effort, and there would have been a roar, obviously, had it gone. It's a 10.
And quite obviously, when you're in the last 10 frames trying to decide who our champion is, you want every opportunity at a bonus ball taken advantage of. And there's one of them that he was unable to get.
He's looking for the strike and not getting it. Not right now. 3, 5, 8, and 9. Very unusual configuration. Took out the 5. A 9, and he's down to 8 boxes.
And he starts off his string with a 10 and a 9. And Paul Berger, after scoring 164 in the first. You see his average, considerably above that.
So close to getting a hammer, he left the 10 pin.
There's a certain comfort, a certain rhythm, a certain relaxed approach that he has.
And a spare.
And he was telling me there's a certain amount of celebrity he's gotten, too, with the 500.
Oh, I'll bet. Big 9. That's the fill. Two in a row.
Well, Berger has started the second string the way Olszta needed to, with a couple of marks. He starts out with a spare in the first box and fills it with a 9. Goes back with a spare in the second box. You can see the lead is growing.
Ralph Stewart goes down. Gets something squared. Now Tom. Tom just hoping for that big cruncher, but it's not coming right now. Three boxes now without a mark in this final string. Paul Berger, all marks so far.
The finals have put the number 1 and the number 2 seeds against each other. This has got to be one of the toughest shots. Just one pin is standing.
And it's skinny and the ball is small.
And he hit it straight on.
Right. Now Paul Berger has 2 marks in a row in the final string. Just 3 is the fill. One more.
Well, this box might have brought a bigger groan from the crowd if he didn't have a 50-some-odd pin lead.
Mm-hmm. It's a 7 box. Now on the right-hand side, it's the 3, 5, 6, and 10. No wood. And no spare. 6 and 10. Still there.
And Tommy Olszta has spent the time that Paul was bowling in that box studying his lane.
So, with the bonus ball still to be thrown by Tom Olszta, the score right now in this string is 48-39 Berger. We'll be right back.
Does Rotman's have living rooms?
You'll find it all at Rotman's.
And this Rotman's living room, the sofa, love seat, and chair, a $1,500 value, is now at Rotman's for $999. Just $999. The living rooms at Rotman's are fantastic.
For your free Rotman's catalog, call 1-800-7-ROTMANS.
The perfect parents.
Life is not a game.
The perfect kids.
He followed me home.
The perfect family for Mazda Mania 2, the summer's premier sales event. Now get $1,000 cash back from Mazda on a Mazda MPV. Don't miss these gargantuan values.
It's that.
Don't miss Mazda Mania 2. Get $1,000 cash back on a new Mazda MPV now.
Natalie is an intensely emotional person about virtually everything that she does, whether it's being a mother, being a wife, or being a television news reporter / anchor woman. She's always wants to ask that one additional question, work right up until deadline to make sure that the phrase is just the right phrase for that particular story. She is very wound up and very emotional about everything in life. She's emotional about life, I guess, is the best way to put it.
Almost 6 boxes to go.
Now you can hear the crowd yelling, hammer time. That's exactly what Tom needs.
Missed the head pin. 4 horsemen left side and the 9 pin. Oh, so close to making the spare, but the 7 wouldn't go.
Just to remind you, in the 4th box, he had spared, so he filled that one with 5.
Nine. Halfway through this final string now.
And Paul Berger is a few frames closer to being the champion.
Three pin standing. The 3, the 5, and the 10. And yes, it gets it.
Tommy Olszta's second mark in this second string as we head to the championship. Of course, it was that man, Paul Berger, who opened up with marking in each, except for 2 of the boxes in the first string, in the first go around.
9 pin drop, the only pin up, the 8.
And it's thinking about falling too.
Oh, surprise.
We're not over yet.
Nope, rolling back, and yes, it went down. And look at Paul.
I don't know if
look
we
at the
have a
grin
shot
on
of
Paul's face.
I don't know if we have a shot of Paul Berger. He just walked up to the line and just bent over and waited till the pin did its thing.
Yeah, we had a pretty good look at it. I think I was watching him, obviously not on the monitor. Now he gets 7 as a fill. 5, 6, and 10. Wood across the 6 and 10, and he leaves the 5 and 6. To 9. Down to 4 boxes.
And the lead for him, just to remind you, through boxes scored is 58 pins.
Missed the head pin a lot that time. Now right on it, 2 full. Nine.
Paul Berger with a 164 in the first string, wherein he built this lead.
Yeah, Tommy was able only to get a 118, which of course is 12 pins less than his league average. Now he's looking at 8 and 10. 3 pieces of wood, 2 of which will probably be in play.
Got it.
He got it. But now, down to 2 boxes. There it is, and watch as the wood comes across, and there it is.
He used every piece of wood that was...
That's right, he did. 5, 6, and 10. That's what Paul's looking at. And he made it.
And quite obviously, too, he's looking at a lot more than just 5, 6, and 10. A couple of strings of bowling is going to net him a pretty sweet little paycheck at the end of this day because he's been right around and right on.
Seven. That's the fill. 2, 7, and 8. They're gone. Another mark. All right, final 2 strings now for Tommy.
And that's what Paul Berger's been doing the entire match. He's been earning bonus balls and taking advantage of them. He's marked in all but 5 frames so far in his 2 strings today.
3, 6, 10. Didn't get it. Left the 10. It's still there. A 9 box. Big year, Candlepin Bowling for one Paul Berger. Tom again missing the head pin. He's left 4 horsemen right side, plus the 7 and 9. Made the spare.
So Tommy Olszta's going to go out, and he's going to go out with a flare.
Nine is the fill.
Maybe the drop he's been looking for this entire match. He got on his last ball.
118 and 121, both of them well below his league average of 130. Someone just said from the audience, Paul, do you think he can hold this lead?
Even the Red Sox could hold this lead.
7, that's the fill.
Actually, the crowd is actually divided as to whether the Red Sox could hold this lead.
Somebody just gave Paul a little sarcastic boo for not making that one.
He's going to make it interesting. It's an 8 in the 9th box.
$10,000 first prize, plus his bonus money, plus the...
Look at him shake his head. I think he just heard you say that. He just realized it.
Oh, he didn't just realize it. All right, 3 pins over on the right. And Ralph Stewart taking a check to see whether it's all behind the deadwood line. He says, yes, it is. Surprise, he didn't make the spare.
Well, we'll have one more ball, and then it'll be a chance to celebrate what has been Paul Berger's year.
That's it. And all 5, as you see, of the bowlers who have qualified are congratulating Paul Berger. It's been a sensational year for him. A 126-121 win in the 2nd string, but that 164 to 118 just put it out of sight as he did it in the 1st string. And the final total of the 2-string match, Paul Berger wins $10,000 for rolling a 290 to Tom Olszta's 239. Tom will settle for $5,000. We'll be back with the presentation of the prizes right after this.
The Candlepin Bowling Championship game is brought to you in part by True Value.
When
Whether it's work or play, you can do it with help from True Value, where you always find personal service and low prices. Seal gaps with DAP acrylic latex caulking compound with silicone, just $1.19. You can do it. Get a quality True Test varnish brush or paint and trim pad, your choice, $3.88. For personal service and low prices, bring your family to ours. You can do it with True Value.
Sky fits heaven, so ride it. Child fits mother, so hold your baby tight. Lips fit mouth, so kiss them. And the face they adorn reminds you of someone you once knew, some hot night long ago. Familiar as these blue jeans that fit like a glove, like an old lover coming back for more. Curved into the shape of your thigh like they were custom made to do just that.
It's the Dodge Factory Authorized Clearance. Get up to $1,600 total savings on Shadow. Shadow America's starting list price as low as $72.92 after cash back. Most owners of Centris, Tercels, Escorts, and Cavaliers who test drove Shadow felt it was the superior car. See the Dodge dealer nearest you for the new Dodge you'll want to put in your garage.
Some other guys think they're tougher than Midas. They claim they can beat us. They're blowing smoke. Do they make a better muffler than Midas? No. They don't even make the mufflers they sell. Is their guarantee better than the famous Midas guarantee? Far from it. It's full of loopholes. Can they beat Midas quality at any price? No way. Get their estimate. Bring it to us, and we'll meet or beat their price. Somebody beats Midas? Nobody beats Midas.
Okay, we had 5 great bowlers here tonight, as you're well aware, and I hope you all had a good time, right? That's a very well-deserved applause. All right, the man who is going to have to settle for $1,000 for making an appearance here tonight is Jack Quinn of Fremont, New Hampshire. Jack, I know you came in here as fourth seed, but that young left-hander started off and made things...
He's good. He's very powerful. And starting out with that double really put the pressure on.
And I was looking to see if you had any bonus money, but I don't see any bonus money here for you. But
nope, no bonus money.
But I wouldn't think that you'd be too unhappy, though, to be one of the 5 best bowlers of the year, right?
It's hard to get here.
Well, we all know. And so $1,000, and also Ed Harding has...
Congratulations. Thank you. No bonus money, but a trophy.
That's from Din Brothers of Holyoke and Boston. You can put that up on the shelf, and you know that you were one of the 5.
Yep. I'd like to say hello to everyone outside in the parking lot watching. There was no room in here. And everyone at the Lafayette Club and the pizzeria.
Okay. All right. Now, Tom O'Brien. Tom, you did a sensational job. And moving right past Jack. Okay, and you pick up $1,550. $50 in bonus money plus your $1,500. All right. Now, and a trophy from Din Brothers. Peter Surette. Did you bring all these folks here?
I brought a few of them.
Well, great job for you, too. And you picked up $150 in bonus money plus $2,500, $2,650. Pleasure to have you here.
Hey, can I say hi to I'd like to say hi to my son and my daughter, Pete and Jacqueline, who's out there watching.
Let them see your face, though, Peter.
Okay. Tom Olszta, where are you? Well, the first string you rolled was great.
Yeah, Paul, from right out of the chute, Paul bowled excellent. And all I can say in November, I feel bad for the teams up north because Paul's on our team now. We're lucky to have him.
Okay, you get $200 in bonus money in addition to the $5,000 you got for coming in second. And it looks like you worked for your money tonight. All right.
I worked there long.
And another trophy from Din Brothers. All right, here he is. What a year, huh? What a year.
It's all worthwhile now.
Standing ovation. How about that?
Feels great.
And I'll tell you, you deserve it, too. It's been a sensational year, and you made no doubt about it, didn't you? I mean, when you got up there against Tommy, you just said, I am #1 seed, and you better know it, right?
When you bowl Tommy, you got to bowl every ball, and I was scared to death.
Well, you didn't look scared, I'll tell you that, and you didn't bowl scared. You knew you were going to have $5,000 at least when you came in here tonight, but instead, you're going to get $10,200. And also,
Have this.
a big trophy from Ginn Brothers of Holyoke and Boston. And you will also get from Rotman's Furniture of Worcester an additional bonus prize, and that's a luxurious velvet recliner from Brookline. It has extra deep padding and reclines just 2 inches from the wall. You already got one of those recliners before, did you? Huh? And this was going to be, yeah. All right, you'll find a place for it. You've got 2 sons, or does Mrs. Berger get this one?
She gets this one. Can I say one thing, Don?
Yes, sure.
I'd just like to thank Channel 5 for 34 years of a class bowling show. And also like to thank True Value and Channel 5 for this event. This is what every bowler wants to do. Every bowler starts the year looking for this. We hope you'll be with us for a long time.
Thank you very much. And we didn't pay him to do that. But you're a class guy, too, and I know that's why you're an executive with Sun Microsystems. Okay? All right.
Nice show. Good job.
Once again, it was a lot of fun, huh?
My pleasure. Great ride, wasn't it?
Oh, beautiful. I love it. I love it. I love this show. Can hardly wait for another year to find out who's going to be back here to do it all over again.
To stand here and be the champion, to walk off with the big prizes.
That's it. Good night, everybody. Yeah. Paul?